Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
When was the last time you thought about what you were going to do in your 1-minute elevator pitch?
Half hour ago.
Exactly. We think about it on the way to the meeting, if you're lucky. Most of the time people will stand up and they'll wing it. They won't have given it much thought at all. I want to put in your mind the fact that the most important 1 minute of the meeting is when you stand up. You have paid to come to this breakfast meeting. If people don't remember you when they go out of the door, you've wasted your money. So what should you be doing? What is it that an elevator pitch does for you and your business? It makes you memorable. It should make you memorable. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. And you're not just going to be listening to me, you're going to be doing something. I'm going to give you, in a nutshell, the key ingredients to a terrific elevator pitch. And then we're going to see where it's going to take us. What's the first thing that we all say in the elevator pitch?
Name.
Yes, your name and your company name. And they are the most important things you're going to say. Always assume that there are visitors in the room. There may be, there may not be, but always assume there are going to be people there who don't know who you are and don't know what your business is. It's incredible the number of times I go to somewhere different and several people in the room will stand up and say, my name is I'm a company, and I haven't a clue what they said. And that was their one chance to inform me. So, good morning. My name is Priscilla Morris and my company is Loud and Clear Voice Coaching. Now hopefully you'll remember that because I slowed it down, I said it with emotion, I put some energy into it, I looked as if I cared. And in communication, those things are very important. As human beings, we want certain things from people in communication. Okay, so that's the beginning of it. What comes next? The next bit, if you like, the meat in the sandwich, is tell them a bit about your company. But you've got to vary it. If you stand up each week and say exactly the same thing, then that's no good. Because once people have heard it, they will switch off if they realise that you're just going to say the same thing every time. You've got to tell people something about you and your company which is interesting. And actually the best thing to do is to tell them a story. Tell them something about what you've done during the week. Tell them about something you fixed for people. Tell them about something good that's happened to you. Give them a little bit of an insight into what your job entails. And add a little bit each week. That way they begin to build up a real understanding of what you do without even having to talk to you in depth. They'll begin to understand. And there may be just one thing you say one week and they think, gosh, I didn't know they did that. I know somebody who wants that. And that's how you begin to enhance your profile in the group and give people the information they need to take it outside and pass it on. Don't try and say too much. Less is more. Keep it simple. Okay? Keep it simple. So all you need probably is one story, possibly one story and a little bit. And then you've got to say what you want from the group. Be specific. Don't be general. Be specific. Say, I need to speak to, does anybody know anybody in the whatever company? Think about it in advance so that you can give that information to the group. Let them help you. And then what do you do at the end? You sign off. You have to say the name of your company again and ideally have a little catchphrase or something, a little hook that people will remember. And if it makes people smile, all the better, because that's a really good way of making them think positively about you. And that's it. It's not rocket science, it's not that difficult, but it's amazing that we don't do it that often. Make it count. Right, what I'd like you to do now is to pair off, find yourself a place in the room, talk with your partner about what your elevator pitch has in at the moment and how you can change it. See if they can help you to find a hook phrase. See if they can help you. Speak to each other and try that opening. Are you doing it with enough passion? Are you doing it as if you mean it? Use your eyes, look at the people in the audience. And then I'm going to see if a couple of you, I'd like to come out here and show us what you can do. Right, you have probably about 5 minutes to do this. Find yourself a partner and get into some space and have a go.